Assalamu alaikum, dear students. It's me, Maida ma'am, and I'm going to teach you this. I'm going to teach you English via YouTube. We will deal with the YouTube classes, and for Zoom classes, Arif sir is teaching you. Okay, so there will be two classes via two sites, Zoom app and via YouTube. Okay, so I'm going to teach you. Our first lesson is the dream catcher, where dreams float around. Okay, connect. Tell your class about a dream or a nightmare that you remember. So the nightmare, when I was a kid, I had a nightmare and I saw a woman with red eyes and a long white hair with a long gown. Okay, white gown. So that was a nightmare for me. She pulled my legs and she took me somewhere in the forest or some like that. Okay, that was a nightmare for me as a kid. Being a kid, that was a nightmare for me. Reflect. Why do people have dreams and nightmares? Note down your reason and discuss them with your partner. Okay, so people usually have dreams and nightmares, but because whatever they do during the day, it usually they see whatever is in your mind, you dream accordingly like that. Okay, so whatever you think in the whole day, whatever you think in the whole day, that you see a nightmare or a dream related to that thing. Okay, nightmares means when you are when you are frightened. Okay, when you see a dream but you are frightened. And dream means what? Dream means when you usually see something happening while you are asleep. Okay, note down and discuss them with your partner. So you can discuss them with your partner. Okay, a big scary giant. Imagine a big scary giant. Draw and color it. Describe it in your own words. Share your work with the class. So this is your work. Okay, Roald Dahl was born in 1916 and he died in 1990. Was one of the best children's book writers. He was born in 1916 and he died in 1990. Was one of the best children's book writers, so he wrote for the children. An ace fighter, pilot, and a chocolate historian. So he was an ace fighter. Okay, ace fighter pilot means pilot who it's a rank in the Air Force Department. It's a rank. So he was an ace fighter pilot. Okay, and a chocolate historian. He was a chocolate historian. He was a huge fan of chocolates, so that's why he was named as chocolate historian. That's why he was a chocolate historian, because he was a huge fan of chocolates. After every meal, he used to offer chocolates to his friends and family from a little red box. So when it was dinner, so after dinner he used to offer some chocolates to the family and friends, and that's why he was called a chocolate historian. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, that was written in 1964, the BFG, that was written in 1982, and Matilda, that was written in 1988, are some of his best works on which several films have been made. So on these works, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, BFG, and Matilda are some of his works. Matilda, on which several films have been made. There's a Roald Dahl Museum and Story Centre in Great Missenden, the Buckinghamshire village in England, where various galleries showcase his work and storytelling sessions are held. So there's a Roald Dahl Museum and Story Centre where in Buckinghamshire village in England, Great Missenden, where various galleries showcase his work. So there are different galleries or museums where they showcase his works and stories, and where various galleries showcase his works. So various galleries showcase his work. Showcasing means they show his works, or they enact a drama on his works. And storytelling sessions are held there. Where? In Buckinghamshire. The Dreamcatcher is an extract from the novel The BFG, which was published in 1982. So it's an extract from the novel BFG. It's an extract. Extract means a piece of writing taken out from a main large writing and meant for you students, like, because you people cannot read novel, isn't it? So for you people, they take an extract from the novel or extract from a large piece of writing, and so that it becomes easy for you to understand the gist, okay, for the crux. So actually extract means what? Extract means the story is the same, okay, but some changes are being made, and a small piece of as part of that large writing is taken out, and that part is in your book, okay. Otherwise BFG is a novel. Was published in 1982. Dahl penned down the idea of the story in one of his exercise books. So he penned down the idea of the story in one of his exercise books. Exercise books means those books where he made what he would write, okay. Exercise book means वो लिखता था कि वो क्या क्या लिखेगा, what will be his works, what will be the name of his works. So he penned down the idea of the story in one of his exercises books. So he wrote down the idea, what will be the idea of the story, in one of his exercise books. What will be there in that exercise book? He wrote his exercise कि अब मैं क्या लिखूँगा, what I will write now. And he wrote main ideas of that story, and ultimately then gave it a final shape in the form of any novel or any story, okay. He used to tell the story of the BFG to his kids, and even used to pretend to blow happy dreams in a bottle. So he told the story of BFG to his kids, and even used to pretend means खेलता था बच्चों के साथ, to pretend a blow happy dreams using a bamboo cane. Bamboo cane means वो पाइप जैसी होती है ना, जिस पे फूंक लगाते हैं तो वो फकबुस वो निकलते हैं, वो सोप जैसी वो बबल्स निकलते हैं. So in the same way he used that, and he used to pretend to blow happy dreams in the ear of the children. The BFG is a story about a giant who hunts and captures dreams in a bottle. Actually, BFG is a story about a giant. Giant means a big human being, a large human being who has some powers. Is a story about a giant who hunts and captures dreams in a bottle. So he hunts and he catches dreams in a bottle. He blows these dreams into children's ears while they are asleep. So when children are asleep, he goes to his work. He has a work in night, where he goes to catch the dreams, okay, and blows these good dreams in the ear of the children. The BFG speaks in a gobblefunk language that includes words like Aki Maki means messy, delumptuous, delicious. He meets Sophie and orphan and saves her from 9 other fearsome giants who eat human beings, or rather human beings, as the BFG would have called them. So he uses a gobblefunk language. Gobblefunk language means that type of language that is used just for making you, it's a kind of funny language, okay, funny, that cannot be understood, okay. So gobblefunk, he speaks in a gobblefunk language that includes like words like what? Aki Maki means messy, delumptuous means delicious, okay. He meets Sophie, an orphan, and orphan means one who is without parents, okay, an orphan, and saves her from 9 other fearsome giants. So this BFG is a very good giant, and he saves Sophie from 9 other bad giants who eat human beings, or rather human beings. He saves Sophie from those giants who eat human beings, and rather human beings. as BFG calls human beings as human beings. Okay. So BFG is a good giant, and Sophie is an orphan, and she is saved by BFG from 9 other fearsome giants. Okay, so beings and beans. Okay, pun. He's playing with the words. Have you heard the word pun? It's a literary device where you play with the words. Okay, so beings and beans. So we eat beans, isn't it? So these fearsome giants eat human beings. So BFG calls human beings as human beings. So human beings, human beings. So here beans is what? Pun. What? It's pun. You play with the words. You play with the words. Okay, we will discuss about pun further in some in next lecture. Till then, stay at home, stay safe, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.